What's going on, peeps? Today, I want to tackle the biggest streamer on Twitch, CaseOh, hailing at 800,000 Twitch followers and 2 million TikTok followers. I first heard about this ginger through TikTok, like most people, for his hilarious reactions to his ridiculously creative community trolling him. I've grown quite a liking to the man's content since. He is a pretty wholesome dude despite all the lighthearted crap he gets for his weight. What you may wonder is how this low-income Twitch streamer got to this point in his career. Why did he start streaming? Is he actually losing weight? All these questions and more will be answered in this video, how CaseOh became the biggest streamer. Case was born on May 9th, 1998 in a fairly small town within Dallas County, Arkansas, United States, by his parents. He was raised in a Christian household with his brother who actually got married recently. Congratulations. He was the best man. Growing up, Case had two major interests, basketball and video games. We might as well throw food in there. His mother was very supportive in his hobbies, attending every basketball game that Case participated in. By the time he was 14, he was using his free time to play NBA 2K, a basketball-centered game, and Call of Duty. It's clear that since his youth, Case has had a passion for these activities. He watched a lot of Dodger Films content, but it wasn't until 2022 where he got the courage to start a content creation career. He knew he had to deal with his town's terrible internet to upload anything, but he had a dream and wanted to put it to reality. Because for the past few years, he had been working as a maintenance man with his dad, where they would mow grass. He didn't enjoy this job as most working class people do. He hated the possibility of working a 9-to-5 job forever. He even thought about getting in shape and joining the military. A week before he started streaming, his card was embarrassingly declined at a dollar store. He was actually a paycheck to paycheck low income ginger boy from Arkansas, and he wanted to change that. He received advice from his mother during a car ride, encouraging him to try out that live streaming interest he had for years. He bought the right equipment for streaming 6 to 7 years ago, but never put it to use. So he created a Twitch channel named CaseOh Games, a play on his favorite dip, CaseOh. On September 10th, he began a live stream with a face cam streaming NBA 2K23, ignoring any chatter that would tease him. What Case didn't expect was that after a week of streaming, he wouldn't be getting his card declined again. He repackaged the best moments from his live streams onto his Twitch account, following the regular formula all streamers do. He made it his goal to upload 5 to 10 clips from each stream he did. This would fuel the app's algorithm and give him a larger chance of finding an audience. He got a lot luckier than he thought, as after releasing 3 TikToks one day at around noon, he woke up to 10,000 followers. From there, he just kept going, streaming every day he could at around 9 p.m. for about 5 to 7 hours. The only thing that was holding him back was his current job and network issues. His new fans were begging for him to stream, but he couldn't due to low bandwidth. His solution was acquiring a hotspot to run his live stream on. His only threat would be a storm running rampage through his small town. You know how Arkansas is. Through his consistency, he built a community rather quickly. By the end of September, he was averaging 1,000 live viewers. He surpassed 100,000 followers on TikTok, his YouTube spiked to 10K on October 3rd, and his Twitch earned 30K followers on the 5th. The internet was loving his hilarious reactions that mostly involve some sort of frustration he's having mid-match. He's a natural entertainer with pretty much no filter and knows what moments will get him clipped. Due to his frequent use of "cuh," he established his fanbase as the community. The Discord server that came from this would help boost Case's brand. They will watch anything he plays and are able to vote in polls to influence what he plays next. He also reviews his community's creations, including memes and edits that tend to be out of pocket. By tend to be, I mean like practically all the time. He got invited to the Twitch Partner Program on November 9th, 2022. Once he surpassed 5,000 paid subs on Twitch, he felt more comfortable financially. He ended up quitting his normal job to pursue streaming full time. Given that this was unusual in his tiny community, telling his former boss why he was leaving was difficult. He asked his dad for clarification on his circumstances. Believe it or not, there aren't a whole lot of people that Case has told about his Twitch career in his hometown. town. They don't even know that Twitch streaming can be a career. Anyone that has found out, he has warned them not to leak the name of their town, as he fears that if his small area gets revealed, he will have to move. It wasn't going to stop him from growing any further, as he was now able to live in his own house, where he could stream as long as he wanted, at any time he wanted. Towards February, he felt the need to branch off to other types of games. The NBA 2K hype was dying down, and he needed to expand. He was introduced to Hogwarts Legacy, a narrative game inspired and surrounded by the Harry Potter series. CaseOh was inspired to begin broadcasting games other than NBA 2K when his Hogwarts Legacy TikToks went viral. One reached 8 million views. This assisted him in reaching 500,000 TikTok followers on February 21st, 2023. This gave Case much more confidence, as he felt like him streaming one game exclusively for so long would result in a lower viewer count if he tried something different. He took a risk and it paid off. Now he was reaching even more people than ever before. He realized that his viewers weren't there for the game he was playing, but the streamer himself. His personality was the star of the show. It didn't matter if he was good at the game. He just needed to make the experience enjoyable. Another experiment he tried was simulcasting. If you didn't know, you can simulcast or stream on multiple platforms at the same time, such as Twitch and TikTok. This only increases reach and total viewership. Those TikTok viewers would eventually migrate to Twitch. The only risk was him streaming more mature games like The Walking Dead and Contraband Police that won't fly on TikTok at all. He even got banned for a bit for this reason. Other games he began to try were Roblox, Baldi Basics, Five Nights at Freddy's, Granny, Fall Guys, Amnesia, and Only Up. Then there's Uno, but believe it or not, the gameplay isn't the main attraction. It's when he's loading into the game on his PlayStation. The reason is because his fans are able to message him during this period, and what they say are displayed on the stream. This has led to thousands of ridiculous messages being seen by the man himself, forcing him to turn off direct messages for the rest of the session. There are some wholesome positive shouts, and then it is drowned out by out-of-pocket requests like this.
Dude, you're disgusting! No. See, we're done, you know? As quick as it started, it's over. Dude, get off my screen! Please! No!
His fan base is something else, but it's part of the reason he's become so successful, as interactions like this boosted him to 1 million followers on TikTok during June 16th, 2023. He often comically threatens his audience with statements like, "You're banned," or "I'm shutting the stream off." When you're going live to over 6,000 people a night, I doubt you'll catch them all. He doesn't mind this, as all he wants to do is make people laugh. We might as well talk about his community a bit more. Case wanted to learn more about these little gremlins by rating their gaming setups and fridges, of course. He also gets sent cringe TikToks for him to laugh at.
Thank you very much.
Then he'll move towards the memes and edits, which Case himself is regularly the butt of the joke.
Burgers or chicken sandwiches?
Wait, that's actually tough. Chicken sandwiches are better than burgers.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me this low-income Twitch streamer from Goobertown, Arkansas, CaseOh.
Case is able to ignore all these harsh remarks, especially because he has such a strong support base. He knows that they're just trolling and not to take anything to heart. He might react that way in the outside, but inside he finds it humorous. The man is great at just taking the joke, which is most commonly a fat joke or a joke about him being poor based on his basic setup. They have taken it as far as creating fake news stories with overarching lore attached to each production.
Breaking news. Paycheck to paycheck, scraping for dimes, Twitch streamer CaseOh has...
Dude, it gets worse every single time! They just add to it every single time! Like it can't just be paycheck to... Now it's scraping for dimes! Buddy, what?
It'll start with a breaking news intro before the broadcaster describes CaseOh as a low-income, paycheck-to-paycheck, scraping for dimes, 400-pound, 4-foot Twitch streamer. He then describes a bizarre scenario within Little Rock or Goobertown, Arkansas that Case is in today. This could be him being on the run from the cops after robbing and eating the entire menu of his local Waffle House before flipping his own car due to his weight. They say that his running causes earthquakes, which has forced the US military to get involved just to stop this madness. It has gotten so bad to the point where they had to build a wall around Little Rock to block Case from getting in. President Joe Biden also had to step in. He has also been rumored to have connections with the Amish community within Little Rock and has had a long-standing beef with John Pork after he killed his close friend. This isn't the only way they've been able to violate the poor ginger. His chat has complained that they can't watch his streams because he makes their monitor lean from his sheer presence. He also tried to jump, and a viewer told him his house fell over. The roasts only continue, which he sometimes sets himself up for. He imagined what it's like to be the biggest thing on Earth. Well,
You don't have to imagine it, sadly. Yeah, you're banned.
finally, he decides to look at his chat, which is filled with them telling him he looks like a certain person or object, which is pretty big.
You're bigger than the Death Star? What is the Death Star? That thing's pretty big, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're shaped like Wiener. Rising Rat. I am not shaped like a Ferris wheel! What do you mean bro's built like a 1x1 Lego piece? What even is a 1x1 Lego piece? Yep, you're banned.
I just hope these jokes don't end up getting to Case and he starts feeling miserable about himself. I'm sure his community genuinely doesn't want him to feel that way. There's a certain group of people who are always on his side and will back him up no matter what. When things get too far out of hand, his fans will make the same joke that Case did about banning everyone, but they'll mean it. When someone goes too far, they don't like it and want him out. Yup, there are limits in the community. It doesn't matter at the end of the day because CaseOh is still unbelievably successful. He's got 800,000 Twitch followers, 300,000 YouTube subscribers, and 2 million Twitch followers. He's not a low-income Twitch streamer, and who knows, maybe he will have a massive cut in 5 years. He seems like a chill dude that definitely knows what he is doing. It's also incredible that his own mother is tapped in with his fan base, doing announcements in his Discord and showing love to her son, who is finally living his dream job. The same mother that encouraged him to do streaming that one September day. Look where he is now. Thank you for watching this video. I wanted to highlight the man's streaming career from mowing grass to mowing down pancakes at Waffle House. Jokes aside, if y'all can get Case to see this somehow, that'd be so cool. I want to remind him how far he has come within a year. Remember, he did all of this in a year. There is no telling how much farther he is going to go. Please drop a sub, like the video, and what's your favorite CaseOh moment? I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Love